Hi everybody, I'm Tanny here with SoulcialSister and I am welcoming you back to my channel. Today's reading is going to be for the sign of Cancer, okay? Alright, let's get into it. Alright. Okay. Oh, okay. Any cards for Cancer and their person, please. Oh, please be sure to check your other placements if this reading does not resonate. Also, keep in mind that the roles can be switched. So, I could be reading this side for Cancer, but then this side could be for you, and your person can be on this side. So, take it as it resonates and apply it using your own intuition. Alright, 3 more shuffles. Oh, I'm getting some anxiety. Okay, it's too many cards. One more. Okay. Okay. Woo. All right. So Cancer, the overall energy for your spread is the King of Swords. It's not bad, not bad. I'm getting the vibe that somebody here is trying to be very logical in their approach to this connection. We'll continue on and clarify to find out more about why that is. Next up is the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this is also telling me that beneath the surface, somebody is a little teeny bit insecure about themselves. But they're using their generosity as a way to kind of have a leg up in the situation. I almost feel like somebody's not being their authentic self in this connection. Whoever this is on this side. And I mean this in a not negative way, right? I just feel like what they're doing is they're leading into the situation by trying to just keep everything positive and nice, but at the same time not being, what's the word, like fully transparent about how they feel specifically to this connection. It's like, let me offer you things to help you or to show you that like I'm interested, right? But you're not like really showing up as yourself. It's yeah, I'll clarify so maybe it'll bring more understanding that way, but I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Two of Pentacles in reverse is the energy of like the immediate energy that I'm getting for Cancer is this Two of Pentacles in reverse is like someone who, it's like, I'm reading this in this sequence as someone who doesn't want to juggle people. Like they're kind of tired of juggling people. You just kind of want to stick with one person. But like you could and will if you have to, but like you kind of don't want to. You're kind of looking for something solid. That's what I'm getting, which is probably why you're approaching the situation more logically in this situation. Excuse me. Next up is the Page of Pentacles. So somebody is patient and understanding that, you know, they have a lot to learn in order for this connection to be successful. So you're willing to take the time you need to take to get to know this person before you fully commit. But you have commitment on your mind when you think about this person. And it's almost like I'm thinking you might be younger than this person, because right after this is another page, but it's the Page of Cups. And Page of Cups is like somebody who, if you look at the card upright, it's like they're just like in a fantasy land. They're like, woo, like, you know, they're literally getting carried away in the idea of the connection. And I feel like that's you, and you have, but I feel like you're kind of now trying to use this King of Swords energy to level yourself in a way so that you don't get too excited too soon, because there's something about your energy. I'm getting like a really, it's like mildly anxious energy, but also like calm and controlled. But then that can also be frightening, because I feel like if something were to happen that like triggered you or ticked you off, you would show a whole different side of yourself. I don't know who that's for or why I'm saying that. And that's not atypical with the Cancer sign, because Cancers can exhibit emotional extremes sometimes. Yeah. Like the moon, you know, governs your sign. And as much as the moon changes its phases, you change your moods. So, but in being logical like you are, that's how you regulate your emotions, by trying to be logical and not get too ahead of yourself. And that's good. But we still have this like lingering, looming insecurity energy that also drives you as well. And that can kind of contradict this in a way. Because this is somebody who's stable-minded, and this is someone who is really, who internalizes things a lot, takes a lot of things personal. So it's like, how are you, like, it's like you're coming off like you're so level-headed, right? But then on the inside, you take a lot of things personal. You're in it, you're ahead a lot about the way that you connect with people in general. So on the side of your person, and we'll clarify once again, like I said, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So this is somebody who, it's like the person that you're dealing with doesn't quite want to move on from the connection. But I feel like for some reason, for some of you, this person is considering it. Like they're considering like, is this Cancer person a solid match for me? You know, because I think that this person is feeling, they're also with the Swords energy trying to be logical about the situation. It's like they want to get to know you for you, but they feel like there's something that you're doing that isn't the most authentic version of you. It's like they want to see you in all of your emotions first before they make a decision to commit, because it's like almost like that too good to be true kind of thing. And your person has some big dreams. I'm seeing like, and I don't know if this is threatening to you or if you would support them or what. And I think this is actually the thing that you're insecure about, because they're lining up. So this is their second card and this is your second card out. This Queen of Wands energy in reverse. So it's almost like you're afraid because this person has so much going on for themselves. It's almost like you're afraid that this person is going to choose something better than you, whatever that may mean. I don't know. That I felt the need to say that for some of you. Somebody feels like they're worried about not being enough for this person. And I think with this Knight of Pentacles energy here that this person has, it's like they show interest, but they show it in a way that's really slow moving. And you're kind of okay with that, which is why you offer things the way that you do. Like, well, I mean, I could be generous to this person. It's why you feel safe to be generous with this person, because this person isn't coming at you with this whirlwind, full throttle energy and thus making you feel used or what have you. So it's like you're cool with it. Like you're a Pentacle too. So you're just as patient with them as they are with you. And that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing at all. This person is also, it's a lot of Pentacles in this. Yeah. This person is also a King of Pentacles upright. So this person is very, very secure with themselves. Like, very. And you're aware of that. And that's why you're kind of like, Well, I want that one. I want somebody who's secure with themselves, because then that's less work for me. And I don't mean that in like a selfish way, but it's almost like I can probably just enjoy the connection with this person, you know, because this person's independent. And I want to be independent too. I am independent, which is why I attract needy people. And this person isn't needy. This is different. This is exciting. It's almost like, and this is just all intuitive right now that I'm downloading, but I just feel like it's like you're excited about this person because of how much they love themselves, but not in a narcissistic way. Like, you're aware that this person loves themselves authentically, and that they are very sure of who they are, and you like that about them a lot. So with this, this person is showing up as the devil reverse. So it's almost like when you talk to this person, you learn a lot about yourself. I don't know where that came from, but that's just the energy I'm getting with this Page of Pentacles. So that's the thing. Like, it's a slow burn. I'm not gonna lie, between the two of you. You guys are building very slowly. It might be like a year before there's an actual commitment, like 6 months to a year, if not longer, before a commitment is made. But if it is made, it will be very solid. It will be as solid as a rock. And that's good, because in order to have a firm foundation, you got to take your time. I talked about this in another reading. I forgot who it was, Taurus, I think. And it's like, if you go rushing towards something with this Knight of Swords energy, right, it's going to burn out so quick. And you're not going to be able to build the foundation for it to be sustainable in the long haul. So, oops. That fell on top of the Queen of Wands in reverse, though. So it's like you're taking your time because you really want to build yourself up to be on the level that this person is with this King of Pentacles over here. Because in talking to them, they reveal to you the shadow within you and the areas of growth that you need to work on. And you understand that it's going to take time. So it's like you started off really, really excited with this King of Swords energy. But then at the same time, it's like you started to kind of reel yourself back in. Like, because you don't want to feel... You don't want to feel like you're doing too much too soon. Because you don't want to scare this person off. And this person, I'm taking, it has been through a lot. So they're just like hyper aware of what works for them and what doesn't work for them. That's why they have this Knight of Pentacles right next to it. Because they went from the devil upright to now being in reverse, and also being the Knight of Pentacles. Hi. Okay, so I'm going to go back a second because I realized my sound got super weird. So I'm going to add this in the middle so you get the... get an idea of what I actually pulled for your clarifiers, and then I'm going to pop it in between the part that didn't get cut out, because I just listened and I realized like something was off. So forgive me for that. I'm, again, a one-woman show over here trying to figure it all out tech-wise. But I want you to get, you know, an accurate reading. So... yeah, I believe this was here. 1 second. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so where I left off, I believe I did that part. All right. So we were talking about this King of Pentacles here. So your person is the King of Pentacles because of the Lover's card and the Justice card. So in a nutshell, your person knows what they want. They know where they're coming from. They've been through a lot. They feel like, you know, either come correct or don't come at all, pretty much. Either you're offering this, and that's what they're looking for, and they're going about it in a way that is from a secure place. Like, they're trying to attach to people securely. Again, with this devil energy in the past, I imagine that they struggled with attachment before, so now they're trying to be a little bit more strategic in how they vet, right, for a life partnership, because it seems like that's what they're looking for, which it seems like is what you would like as well on your side. So yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So this person just knows what they want. It's pretty much what that's telling me. And then with this devil card in reverse, it's like you know, once again with this King of Pentacles here, they went from being the devil to then reversing it and then becoming a King of Pentacles, being the master of their own fate, pretty much. Like, this is the master of materials here, you know, the King of Materials. They know how this thing works. And it's like, you're not about to play me with this, you know, devil energy. I'm not going to sit here and let this, you know, the past drive my future. And then this is clear because they become more spiritually aware. That you might be dealing with the person that's very spiritual. Between the Star card, this card, and all the other wands that are coming up in the spread, it's like this person seems like they've gone through like maybe a spiritual awakening of some kind that's allowed them to see things more clearly from a place of abundance versus a place of lack. So that's where they're coming from. It's like lack, abundance. And then the last two cards here is the Two of Swords with the overall energy. Actually, I feel like I'm not even sure if you got the part of your side. Yeah. So sorry about that. I'll go back and review your side as well. But with this with this Two of Swords. So with the Two of Swords, it's being clarified by the Queen of Voices, which in this deck is the Queen of Swords. Sorry. With the Queen of Swords here, clarifying the Two of Swords, it's like this person is trying to use this Queen of Swords energy to make a decision that best serves them. And when I read the bottom of the deck, I believe the Two of Wands came out also. And the Two of Wands represents someone making a choice in terms of their passion versus making a choice of someone in terms of their logic. So it's like they're trying to be logical about making a decision between two people. But one person provides, you know, the mental stability they're looking for, and the other person provides the passion that they're looking for. So it reminds me of the movie The Notebook, and you have Rachel McAdams, who, you know, is this woman who needs to choose between these two suitors. The one man is her, you know, childhood lover from the summer fling that she had once, and it was just like this whirlwind, amazing, passionate experience. But he wasn't stable financially, really. But he had a lot to offer her emotionally, physically, and you know, was very stimulating mentally for her. Whereas she meets this other guy who, you know, is mentally stimulating. I'm sure they have good conversations, and he is a provider, you know, financially stable, all that, has a, you know, a great name and all those things, but there was no passion in their connection. So it's like, that's what I feel like your person is going to ultimately have to make a choice between someone who is passionate, or they have a strong passion for, someone that they may have already been involved with before you came along. I don't know, someone that has a passionate hold on them, let me just say that, or a spiritual hold on them, if you will. Whereas with you, you'd be the logical choice for them, because on paper, especially with what you're presenting to them with this King of Swords energy, like a very logical person who also, to me, seems like you're financially stable as well, and you want a family. You know, you're all for the, you know, providing. This is the card of providing and gratitude and being recognized for the things that you give people, and graciousness and generosity. And on paper, you know, you would make the most sense. But I think that without pulling any extra cards, I would say, and I will pull cards for advice, but without having done that, yeah, I can say that, you know, again, I wouldn't encourage you to be someone that you're not just to get someone to like you, no. But I would encourage you to maybe be more vulnerable with your emotions in a more passionate way, so that that person can see that side of you. Because otherwise, you don't want people to just choose you because you're a safe bet, right? Or they think you are, but then beneath the surface, you got all these other, like, deep emotions that they may, like, not be prepared for, because you've been kind of showing that, you're not really present in your emotions. It's kind of like this neutral energy you've been giving. That's what I'm getting from this side. It's like I was saying earlier, with each read, I feel like kind of how the person's energy is, and I feel like you just have a very neutral energy. And that can make a person uncomfortable because it's like, where are you in any of this? Like, where are you in this? Are you here? Are you feeling anything? Like, what's going on? Don't just, oh yeah, whatever you want, because then I'm not going to really get to know you. You know what I mean? That's how I would feel if it were me. So yeah, that's something to take into consideration. And so I'm going to go back over your side really quickly because I feel like my sound went out right when I began to do your clarifier. So the King of Swords for you has been clarified by the Tower. So to me, it seems like you're making a logical decision to move in this connection in a way that is not going to demonstrate too much emotion, too much too soon, kind of like what we talked about, in fear of avoiding this Tower moment because you don't want it to end. You don't want something to come up of it that's going to make you feel like, damn, like this whole thing is, it's over, it's sabotage. You don't want any unpredictable things to happen, so you're trying to control everything by being logical. And I definitely think that comes from your past experiences and being in connection with someone who took advantage of your kindness. And you want to be kind. You have so much love to give with this Three of Pentacles here. You have so much to offer, but you're afraid that if you offer too much too soon, and if you don't pull back just a little bit, because I'm getting this energy of like you kind of holding back a little, and wanting to go at their pace, which is fine. It's good to be mindful of one another's, needs, but you got to be yourself, And then next to that, we have the Queen of Wands. Like I said, this is a card that demonstrates a level of insecurity in the connection, or within yourself. And to clarify this, we have the Three of Cups in reverse and the Moon card. So this to me is telling me that in the past you have been maybe in an experience where you experienced someone who was unfaithful in your connection. They, had a third party situation. Someone cheated on you, or that's your fear of someone cheating on you because of perhaps maybe your own abandonment issues or not feeling like you're good enough. I also got this energy of, with this Star card mirroring this Queen of Wands, it's almost like you're afraid that this person's going to find something better than you. And that's where the Three of Cups reverse comes from. And the Moon card, it's like you're almost like trying to avoid something being revealed that demonstrates the opposite of a union, with someone. So yeah. And then with this Three of Pentacles here, like I said, you're a very generous person, but it's like you want an equal give and take though in your connections. In the past you haven't gotten that. And the Seven of Wands is Seven of Pentacles is also clarifying this as well. So this is somebody who can't really be alone or hasn't spent enough time alone to heal. And then the Ten of Pentacles as well in reverse. So all these pentacles are in reverse. So these are things that you've put a lot of time and energy into in the past with someone who pretty much took your kindness for weakness. Someone you tried to build maybe a family with, that you offered love to. The person you were dealing with may have even had children at the time. I get the vibe that this person on this side doesn't have any children, and that also may intimidate you because you're used to dealing with, or not used to per se, but in your experience having dealt with people who have children, it's almost like you feel like they're more inclined to kind of be ready to settle down. And then someone who's in this star energy who still wants to see the world and be out and about and get attention, you feel like, well, they're going to find somebody better. So that's kind of piggybacking off of this Queen of Wands card with this insecurity. It's feeding the insecurity, which is why you're trying to use your kindness as a way to sort of manipulate the situation to work out in your favor. You feel like, well, if I offer nice things to this person, then they have no choice but to love me. But they do have a choice. And they need to make one at some point. And that's the thing. When you're dating from a place of insecurity versus a place of security, you're going to be doing things for the other person to like you and not just doing things because you like doing them for yourself, Yeah, and it ties into, there was something I was seeing, I don't know where it was, but it kind of ties into this energy of somebody who is afraid to lose something. This Four of Pentacles that popped out. I think it was probably in the back of the deck when I was reading for a storyline. And the storyline I got for you is someone who is afraid, so afraid to lose a connection that they hold on so tight to it, and then you end up really sabotaging yourself in the end, because it's like you're so afraid to invest in a situation in a way that is maybe more secure, because you're so used to like putting all your eggs in one basket, and it's like all or nothing, kind of thing. But I think you're trying something different. I think this person is forcing you to, because this person is the King of Pentacles. They're not rushing into anything. And with this King of Swords energy, you kind of are in a rush. It's like the complete opposite of the two, so there's that. And then with the Knight of Swords here, clarifying this Two of Pentacles, it's like in reverse. It's like you're choosing this person, but you're trying. It's almost like you're trying to front like you're not like trying to rush in, but you kind of are. But you're trying to play it cool with this Two of Pentacles here in reverse. So it's like you chose the person, but you don't want them to really know, because underneath the surface you're a Knight of Swords, and you're like, I'm ready. Then we have the Page of Pentacles here, and this is clarified by the King of Swords again. So once again, like you're coming off like, yeah, I got this little Page of Pentacles, I'm a little bit interested, I'm gonna show some interest, I'm gonna take my time. No, but you're fronting like you really want to rush in to this. You really do with this King of Swords. It's like the same energy from the first card. This King of Swords here is the same thing. It's like you're trying to be logical about it, but you're also very sure that you want to pursue this person. There's nothing wrong with that. But what is wrong, if I had to say there was something wrong per se, it's like you're not serving yourself when you're kind of like pretending to hold back, because you need, like, I'm not saying jump in this person's face and like whatever, but it's like you're trying to be a Pentacle, and you're trying to approach things logically, but you're a Cancer. Like, you're an emotional being. Be, vulnerable. And then we have this Page of Cups also in reverse, though. So this is somebody who, once again, it's like it lives in a fantasy world, is literally like leaving their own body in this picture. Like, they're out of their mind. They're only in their heart. Like, they're so lighthearted that they're like floating away, right? But it's in reverse, so it's like you're trying to resist. Like, this is you. Like, I feel so much resistance with this card. Like, you're trying to resist this, like getting lost in like the idea of this person, and that's smart. It's smart to do, and that's where this King of Swords once again comes in. Like, your King of Swords energy is definitely helping you cut through that fantasy like way of attaching to people. Like, you're trying not to get too caught up in the idea of the person, even though you are. I mean, Knight of Cups, and then you see this person as the Queen of Pentacles in a way. Like, you see this person as someone who would make a good parent to your child. Like, you're thinking about this person in this way, and you really want to offer them something with this Knight of Cups here. You do, but you're portraying it as if you're a Page of Cups in reverse. Like, you're trying to act like you're not interested in a way, or it's not that you're acting like you're not interested fully, like not in a jerk like way, but it's like you're trying to you're just trying to be cool, like trying to play it off. That's what I'm getting for that. So that's your side. And then when I look at this side once again, I see the Six of Swords going away from something or towards something new. But I feel like this person, is not that they want something other than you. They're interested in you because they have the Seven of Swords here. And they also have the Six of Wands. So this is telling me this person is getting attention from other suitors. They're just not telling you about it. But they still want your attention, though. They want both of y'all attention, okay? Both of you guys. They want to get to know you, but they also want to get to know other people at the same time. And that's why you're kind of like approaching this logically. I feel like this is, you know, why you're matching this energy with the King of Swords energy. It's like, well, if you're going to be a Six of Swords in reverse because you want attention from other people and you want to explore the options, then I'm just going to be a King of Swords and make my interest known, make it very clear that I want you, but I'm not going to overwhelm you with emotions about you. I'm going to chill. Like, I'm going to speak on it, but I'm not going to, like, I'm going to be logical in my approach so I don't run you off, you know? And then you have this Star card with this person. Once again, this is somebody who really, really likes attention. Who really is, who gets attention, who people literally see as a star, like someone that people are drawn to. They're like, ooh, like, who's that? Like, they're really attractive, this person. And I feel like with these clarifying cards, the Two of Wands, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this person is definitely somebody who, excuse me, somebody who gets a lot of attention, like I said, who entertains other options with this Three of Pentacles in reverse, but they don't give like a whole lot to the connection. So this is kind of what I was thinking, like, just, and I've said this I think in other videos too, where it's like, just because somebody is entertaining other options doesn't mean that they're like sleeping with everyone, right? They're just connecting with people, other people outside of your connection, and getting to know them in the same way, at the same pace that they're getting to know you. They're not offering anybody anything with this Three of Pentacles in reverse, because the Three of Pentacles upright is somebody who's offering somebody something out of the graciousness of their heart. And this person is not offering much to anybody. They're just observing. And that's why they have this Two of Wands energy here. It's just somebody, if you look at it, they're looking out. There's a telescope. Sorry, it's so bright. There's a telescope. This person's trying to look out into the world and see what's out there. Literally is what this person is doing. They want to see what else is out there. And that's your fear, because it's literally the opposite or the mirror of your Queen of Wands. Like, it's the second card out for them, it's the second card out for you. So this is why you're kind of a Queen of Wands in this connection. This person intimidates you a little bit with this star energy. It's like you feel like, well, if you're a Queen of Wands, I mean, if I'm a Queen of Wands in reverse, like, I'm insecure and all this stuff, and I'm insecure about this connection because I see that you get so much attention from other people and you got other options and yada, yada, yada. Where do I fit in all this? And I can understand that would make anybody feel that way, especially if you feel like this person's not offering you a whole lot to work with. It's almost like this person doesn't make it very clear where they stand with you in some aspects. So then now we have the Knight of Pentacles, right? Somebody who's going toward something that they want. They know they want it, but they're taking their time. And that's this person's energy. Again, not offering a whole lot up front too soon, but they're offering like stability and, you know, I think you guys have good conversations with this card here, getting to know each other. But then when I look at these two cards, I see, once again, here we are with this Two of Swords once again. Somebody who needs to make a choice. So many choice cards are coming out for this person. We have the Two of Wands, Two of Swords twice. I mean, then we have the Seven of Cups. This person is definitely keeping their options open, okay? I'm going to just tell you that right now. And with them keeping their options open, they have another person who is a Knight of Wands that they're also taking into consideration. And like I said, you guys' you know, sides of the spread are kind of mirroring each other's energy. So with this third card for you, you have the Three of Pentacles here. So that's you wanting to offer, you know, something, kindness and all that stuff. And then for them, they have the Knight of Pentacles. So they're, you know, they're interested in you. They want to move forward, but they're doing it at like a snail's pace. And that intimidates you, especially when you know that there are other people who want their attention. And you know what I mean? Knight of Pentacles with this person. And I feel like because this is another Knight, I feel like this is another person. So it's like, even though the Knight of Pentacles is their energy that they're giving you, I feel like you're mirroring the energy back to them with all these other cards. Like, okay, I'm going to give you what you need. So I'm going to be a Knight of Pentacles. If that's what you need me to be instead of being a King of Swords, I'm going to be a Knight of Pentacles for you. And this is you. But meanwhile, there's somebody else who I gather is a little bit more, has probably a bigger ego than you, right? Who's not really taking into consideration what she wants per se, or he wants per se. They're looking at it like, okay, I want this person and that's it. And they're not really, and so the energy that they have with this person, or it might be vice versa, that person might be someone that your person has felt a level of passion for, or a spiritual connection to, someone they may have known for a little bit longer than they've known you. So with that in mind, then we have this Two of Swords here. So it's like they need to make a choice between the two of you at some point. Is what I'm thinking may be the case. And again, I feel like they have other options outside of that, but I think that there's a strong energy of just this one particular person, which is why these third-party cards kept popping out when I was going through the story line. And then here we have the King of Pentacles. Once again, your person is being clarified by the King of Pentacles with the Lover's card and the Justice card. So it's like this person knows what they deserve. They know their worth. They know what they want. And they know that they want a true partnership. And they are in union with themselves first. They are very, very much confident and in tune with themselves. Right? And then with this Justice card, it's like they've been through so much in the past that they fully understand that they are the co-creator of how they experience people. So now they're like, nah, if you don't want to meet me, where I'm at, then bye. I'm not about to sit here and like talk you through everything and coach you and make, you know what I mean? Make you a whole like other person just to fulfill my needs. No, I need you to either be that or get lost. You know what I mean? So I feel like this person is very clear about what they want. That's what this King of Pentacles is telling me with this Justice card. They make it very, very clear of what they want and what their needs are. But again, I feel like they're just dating though, which I think is totally healthy. They're dating other people. I don't get the energy that you guys are in a committed connection just yet. I think they're aware that that's something that you would want. And I think that you're aware that that's something that they would want. But I don't think that you guys are exclusive right now. So I'd say it's fair. I wouldn't be totally thrown off by it. Again, I would just more so focus on just being your authentic self and letting that do the work. And not necessarily trying to adjust aspects of who you are with this Queen of Wands in reverse to get them to like you. Because what's the point of that? Because they're not liking you for you. They're liking you for who you want them to see you as, but not who you really are. And then here we have this Devil card being clarified by the Queen of Wands upright. So this is somebody who is very, very in tune with himself. Like I said, they've gone through a spiritual awakening. They've come out of this temptation-like energy where they had vices that they were being governed by and not making the best choices for themselves, all that jazz, right? They've gone through what they needed to go through to learn the lessons that they needed to learn, which is why I gather that with these pages popping up on your side, this person is a little bit more experienced than you when it comes to emotional intelligence, if that makes sense. So again, I mean, who's to say you haven't been through all kind of things in love? I'm not saying that, but I think that this person is more familiar with their shadow self and has done the work to undo the things within their shadow self in a way that you may not have done just yet. I feel like there's an awareness on your part, but again, there's still like an element of insecurity and codependency on your side is what I'm getting, because this side is like giving me a lot of independence, and this side is giving me a lot of, well, look at what I can do for you so you can do it for me kind of energy. And those situations don't always end well, because you end up with this expectation hangover, right? Like where you're expecting somebody to do something for you that you would do if they were you. And thinking like that will set you up for disappointment every now and again, because the fact of the matter is, not everybody's going to do what you would do. Most of the time, they're not going to do what you would do, and then when they don't, you take it personal, and then it chips away at your self-esteem because you feel like, well, why doesn't anyone, you know, do the things that I would do for them? Don't they love me? Don't they care about me? Like, what's up with this? Like, you want this Six of Pentacles, the equal give and take. You want that, but they're not offering it. Or they haven't, and that's why you ended up in the past with this Tower moment. You know, and offering, like I said, I feel like you were dating someone that you may have lived with or had a family with, or maybe you've been married in the past. I don't know. Maybe you went through a divorce. I'm not sure. But you went through a partnership where you thought that, you know, because you were providing for the person, that person would honor you in a way that you wanted to be honored, and they didn't. And you were let down. Yeah, so what do we talk about? This Devil energy. So now the last card out is this Two of Swords once again. And this Two of Swords is clarified. I don't know why I couldn't say that. This Two of Swords is clarified by this Queen of Swords. So this is telling me that somebody is making a decision or needs to make a decision. And they're really trying to use their logic to do it. And, excuse me. And I feel like, again, it's like this person wants, you know, everything that they want. Like, they're King of Pentacles with the Lover's card and Justice card upright. So they know what they want. And they're trying to be logical about it. But then they feel like, in some ways, like this is the Two of Swords being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, I feel like when you're in a Two of Swords energy, you have a choice to make between two different energies of people. And I just gather that this person is being logical in their decision making, I feel like, when it comes to this connection. And when I read the back of the deck, I recall, I can't remember the, excuse me for yawning, it's getting late over here. When I read the back of the deck, it looked as though someone was in a space where they needed to choose between two people, and they're kind of in their head about it, really. And yeah, so I think eventually that's just what it's going to come down to. And so when I pulled 3 cards of advice for both of you guys going forward in this connection, how you guys did, or not advice, sorry, when I pulled 3 cards of the potential outcome of how you guys are going to come toward each other in the month of February, I got 3 cards for you over here, and then these 3 cards for them. So for you, I got the World card, the Wheel of Fortune, which is this Destiny card in reverse. And then I got Balance, which is Temperance, I believe. Yeah, Temperance, yes. And then we got Spiritual Strength in reverse. So this, to me, with this 9 of Wands, is telling me that, you know, there's a need for you to align yourself with yourself and really, like, being your authentic self. Like, a need for you to do that in the month of February. Like, be as authentic as possible. Because if you're not, then your destiny is always going to run away from you. With this Destiny in reverse, it just seems like, this is, to me, when I get this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like, you know, it's like not finishing a karmic cycle of some kind. So I don't know if it's something from your past. Like, I do get the energy of someone from your past kind of still lingering in your mind. I feel like there's a karmic cycle that you need to end in the month of February, whatever that looks like. And you need to find balance within yourself. So as far as what you're going to go toward this person with, I'm seeing it more like, I feel like you're going to kind of still sit in this energy of not doing too much too soon. Just kind of like, well, let me just, you know, sit back and kind of work on myself and take my time, you know. That's what I'm seeing for you. Let me change my battery real quick because I just know this thing is about to die. I swear, it's just giving me the runaround. Okay, so let's see about your other person and what they have going on. So in the month of February, I see positive movement forward. So this is the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Suffering in silence. Nine of Swords in reverse. That's anxiety in reverse. And then the Three of Cups in reverse. So to put it quite frankly, okay, I feel like your person is just going to continue to keep their options open. As far as this connection goes, I think that they're, because the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse, I see them as like not really putting forth the effort towards building a whole bunch in this connection. Again, it doesn't mean that they're not interested. I just don't think that they're like, I think they're used to dealing with like someone who is a little bit more ego driven than maybe you are. So that's kind of their problem though. That's not your problem. You don't have to, again, pretend to be someone that they like just because, they want that in their life. You know what I mean? I think that they're kind of just gonna be just kind of in their own energy, like focusing on themselves and worrying about themselves. I don't get them being super anxious about this connection with this Nine of Swords in reverse. I feel like I feel like they're playing it safe, similar to you, but they're doing it to protect themselves. That's what I'm getting. And then with this Three of Cups in reverse energy, I don't necessarily see that they're going to be focused 100% on you. Let me just put it like that. I think they're going to continue with this energy of just kind of dating around and having options. And I get that for some of you, that you're at a distance from this person. And so that's another reason why, because you guys don't like live in the same space, or maybe you guys, I don't know if it's time, you guys don't really have a lot of that for one another. I'm not sure. But I don't see like a big shift in things right now. I think if you guys are, depending on wherever you guys are at right now, is exactly where you'll probably be in the month of February. Like, I'm not getting that, someone is going to make like this big grand thing, and that's okay, because again, you're dealing with somebody with pinnacle energy. Like, they want to take things slow. So I think things will continue to be a slow burn for you in February, based off of these cards here. So let's see. If I can get 3 cards for Cancer for overall additional energy that the universe wants you to know about you and this connection with this particular person. Give me some information on Cancer, please, and their person. Okay, I'll take that. 2 more cards, please. I hate that this video got all weird, and I'm sorry. But I hope you got what you needed out of it. Trial and error over here, which is kind of what it looks like your spread is kind of about, especially your person. They're definitely in a trial and error phase. Let me take that. I just felt like I needed to. Yeah, they're definitely in that mode of like just wanting to just explore. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. So with these 3 cards, we have the wedding rings, heartbreak or heartbroken, and talking. So with these 3 cards together, it's just kind of telling me that union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise with this wedding rings card. With this wedding rings card, I feel like that's what you want. And then with this heartbroken card, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. These are completely opposite energy. So I'm feeling like this is your fear, being heartbroken, and this is what you want. And then we have talking, interested, conversing more, awaiting messages, text, call, email, hovering. So I feel like, again, for the month of February, because we're dealing with these 2 conflicting energies here, you wanting to be in a soul connection with someone, you want a partnership, and I believe that this person does too. And I think for you, though, this is specific to your energy of having been hurt in the past, but really, really wanting something to make up for. I'm so sorry for yawning. I'm so sorry. wanting to make up for lost time in love, with a new connection. And that's almost like you look at, like, as soon as you meet someone new, it's like you get so excited. Not every time, but when you meet someone that you do like, it's like, this gotta be the one. It's gotta be the one. And you put a lot of pressure on yourself to make it so. And it's because you're trying to avoid being heartbroken, but then you break your own heart anyway. I'm getting that message for some reason, for some of you. But that's why you're approaching things differently in this connection with this whole talking thing. This card to me gives me like Pentacle energy of patience, getting to know someone, being interested, kind of like a page of Pentacles or something. Like you're interested, you want to get to know someone, awaiting a message that arrives, text, call, email, hovering. So, I feel like you're going to continue to hear from this person. You guys are going to just really kind of build a friendship, I think, which is really important in a relationship. So I feel like I'm seeing friendship for the two of you for right now. And honestly, those are the best ways to start a connection, because then you have a solid foundation. Okay. Let's see. Can I have 3 cards of advice for my Cancer subscribers? And anyone who's a Cancer that watches, really. I mean, it'd be nice if you subscribe, but all of my Cancers who view this video, what is the advice for you and your person in the month of February? Whoa. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna get a pop out. I'm just telling me to take this first card, so I will. Okay. Interesting. I'm also getting a message for some of you: stop judging people. I'm gonna take those. Stop judging people. Yeah. Stop judging. Meaning, stop doing this thing of like expecting people to give you things just because you gave it to them, because then when they don't, then you get mad and you take it personal, thus judging them for not being like you. That was random, but I had to say it. All right. So 3 cards that you get. Nice. I'm not mad at this. So we have you're ready, abundance, and peaceful resolution. So with these 3 cards, I'm getting that I'm reading this you're ready card as if like, okay, someone needs to trust that they're ready for something. Like you are ready for commitment. That's evident. You want it. But just because you're ready for something doesn't mean that everyone you encounter is going to be ready. So it's like, but find someone that is ready and on your level, and that abundance is coming through for you in love at some point. It's not, whether it's with this person or another person, like there's much to be gained by being open to love. So don't think that you don't deserve it. Don't think that, someone's going to find something better with this Queen of Wands card. Like, be confident in going forward in your connections with love, and be confident in who you are and what you have to offer. And then peaceful resolution. I feel like if there's anything that's going on with you right now where you're feeling kind of like overwhelmed, I don't know if it's friends. For some of you, I'm getting a vibe that it's family members, maybe platonic connections that you're in, people you're concerned about, that you're worried about, where you stand with this person. I think, just kind of not that you should withhold any grievances that you have with anyone, because I feel like you definitely express yourself. But at the same time, like, there's nothing wrong with taking the high road. I'm getting that for some of you. This kind of has nothing to do with the love aspect for me. I'm getting like chills saying this. Whew. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like, I don't know, it could be a mother figure, it could be siblings or something, somebody that you're at odds with right now. A peaceful resolution is coming toward you in the month of February. Even it could be maybe the person from your past that you're feeling like maybe you have some unfinished business with or whatever. But that person is definitely going to show their face at some point in the month of February and offer you some kind of level of reconciliation. A friend that maybe you've fallen out with, whatever the case may be. We are in Mercury retrograde energy, and so this is the time where a lot of people pop up, you know, and communication can be a little wonky, you know, but it's still communication nonetheless. So yeah, so that's what I have for you. Overall, this connection with this person, you know, there's some promise to it. I would say again, there's interest on both parts. I think that this person though is definitely keeping their options open, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think that, like, you know, if they are being deceptive about it with the Seven of Swords clarifying the Six of Swords, it's like they want you, but then they're also kind of like wanting other people, wanting other attention with the Six of Wands, and then wanting to keep it a secret and wanting, you know, to get away with it without you knowing. It's almost like, I don't think that makes them a bad person. I don't think that they're trying to deceive you per se. I think it's one of those things like, well, it's better left unsaid, because if I do tell them, then they might, just in the same way, they're kind of mirroring your energy. Well, if I say this, then they might not like me. You know what I mean? But they're going about it differently. So just keep that in mind. But overall, that's what I have for you, Cancer, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. And please do like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below if you feel like this resonated with you. If it didn't, that's fine. Just check your other placements. I'm secure enough in myself and my abilities to know that, you know, this isn't always going to resonate with every single person, and that's fair. If you want to share that, that's fine. But I do hope that you did get something out of it, and that there is plenty of abundance and blessings and positive movement going forward for you in the month of February and beyond. All right? Until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.